Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for watching this second podcast of the Spider's View. Spider, you can take it away, son.
Yes, episode 2 of the podcast. Let's just say 2024. What a year that was. So happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully 2025 can bring more ups. Obviously it's going to have some downs, but hopefully most ups. But we've got a special guest on the podcast today. First special guest of the podcast series. Leon, LMC Vlogs, bring yourself in.
Alright everyone, thanks for having me.
It's good to have somebody with such a big following on the podcast. But anyway, we've got a lot of games to get to, from Boxing Day to the Old Firm game tomorrow, previewing it. But anyway, we'll start off with the Edinburgh Derby and see how that went. Jack, it ended Hearts 1, Hibs 2. Did you watch a bit of the game?
Indeed I did, actually, yeah. I watched just about the last 10 minutes or so of it. I watched it just 2 minutes before the second goal went in. Firstly, let's give a round of applause to these Hibs fans. Fuck me, they were brilliant.
They were.
The limbs in there were absolutely dynamite. Yes. They were absolutely amazing. But no, Hibs ran them up and down the park. Hearts are just absolutely horrendous, and
they could be going down.
Which is brilliant to see. Our cousins up in Edinburgh, up my comeback, so it's glad to see. But Hibs ran them riot, and just, yeah.
Leon, did you catch a bit of that game?
No, I didn't manage to, because I was on my way to the Kelly Aberdeen game, but I did see a few videos on TikTok, and obviously my pals were watching it, so I heard quite a lot from the game. I heard that Hibs did deserve the win, so, I mean, from what I heard, the better team won.
Yeah, they did. I did watch that game. I was in my uncle's. He stays right next to Celtic Park. I obviously went to Celtic Motherwell, but Hearts, they're absolutely dire. They did get a goal back to make it 1-1 right before half time. I think it was an own goal. It was a terrible own goal. He miskicked the ball. But then Dwight Gale puts Hibs 2-1 ahead. The oldest player on the park creates the limbs in the away end. It was mental. What a derby that was. Jack, did you watch a bit of the game?
Aye, I did actually. Motherwell, we were alright, man. We were only too bad in the first half. Just passing it for the side and that, trying to get a goal, and then as soon as Kuhn and that came on, we really did switch on, and there's a brilliant goal for Kuhn and another brilliant goal for Atati.
I know.
And Dyson Maeda, again, the score sheet, absolutely brilliant. But nah, the second half were absolutely frightening, and it was just
brilliant. I was there. The turnout was actually good. I thought it was going to be terrible for Boxing Day, but the turnout was actually good. The Green Brigade, obviously it was the first vlog on my new phone, so I was pure chuffed with my new camera. It was quite good. But good to see it. Celtic went 12 points clear because of the result what happened after that. But we'll get on to that very shortly. But the game, Leon, was it? Kelly 4, Aberdeen 0. Let's just talk about their downfall. Leon, how was the game?
Oh mate, it was absolute madness. If you said to me that Kelly would have won by more than one goal before I went to that game, I would have laughed. Especially with the form that Jimmy Telling's got Aberdeen on this season. Of course, they've been not great the past few games, let's just say, and they're on a bit of a downfall, as you just said a minute ago, Taylor, at the moment, which is good for us, I'm not going to lie. But it was some game, and some result for Kelly, that's outstanding.
Was the atmosphere good?
Oh yeah, 100%, because I was sitting in the East Stand as well, right below the Ultras, and as close as you could be to the away section as well, so it was down.
Right, Jack, obviously we were talking about this last episode, Aberdeen's downfall, after they got beat off Hibs in the last episode. Now they've been pumped 4-0 off of Kelly. What have you got to say about that?
Wow, it's absolutely awful. 3-1 off Hibs, 4-0 off Kelly, and 1-0 after rivals Dundee United. It's embarrassing. Honestly, it's terrible for Aberdeen. I really feel for them, do you know what I mean? But I reckon if we hadn't Vego and Fisherling took care, they would have won the Champions League, do you know what I mean?
What is it? If he just randomly popped into your head and knew he was your favourite player to ever grace a Celtic shirt?
No, because I've just seen the fucking header that he scored against Rangers years ago, and Ian Crocker said, Jan Vigor has a link to win the game for Celtic.
Hopefully something like that happens tomorrow. But anyway, let's get to the Tayside derby. St Johnstone 1, Dundee United 2. I'll talk a bit about that. Last year, obviously, Dundee United were in the Championship, so the Tayside derby was St Johnstone versus Dundee. I don't really think it's a derby, to be honest. I think it's a joke. The only derby with the Dundee side should be the Dundee derby. But St Johnstone, it looks like they're going to be going down. Dundee United have actually surprised me this season. I'm expecting them to go round about the drop relegation bit, but they've actually surprised me a wee bit. Leon, what did you think of that game?
Well, of course, I didn't get to see any of the game, and I've actually not watched any of the highlights yet, which I probably should do by looking at the stats from the game. I mean, St Johnstone took the lead into half-time, scoring a goal right on the break, which is always good, especially in a big game like this. But fair to say, Jim Goodwin must have had a good team talk at half-time with the lads, because they came out and straight away, 51st minute with their first goal, and then the second one in the 60th minute, so that looked like a good one for sure. I'll need to watch high.
Yep, fair enough. Do you think it should be called the Tayside derby, or do you think there's no derby other than the Dundee derby?
See, it's a tough one, because some people argue that, for example, Rangers Aberdeen's a derby, but I would never say that's a derby.
I look quite
so
far there.
I suppose it's kind of like that. I'd compare it to that. I suppose there could be a little bit of a rivalry there, but I would. The only reason Aberdeen and Rangers have a derby is because I think in the 80s and 90s they had a bit it's kind of like a Man City Liverpool kind of thing. It's like battling out of the league and the other trophies up, because Aberdeen and Rangers were the best two teams in the country at that time. So that's why it's just a wee bit of a derby. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and also, what do you think is St Johnstone v the two Dundee teams a derby? Yes or no?
I say no. Say this. I don't know.
I say no.
Nah.
Right, thank you, lads. Now let's go on to the big one. What I was buzzing about, what Jack was buzzing about. Leon, probably a bit sad with this result. But St Mirren 2, Rangers 1. Wow. What a game. St Mirren, last minute winner to put Celtic 12 points clear. Jack.
Up the fucking round! Forgetting this, man, but that's sorry.
Jack, what did you? I watched the game. Did you watch the game?
I watched the last maybe half an hour. I seen when Rangers equalised. I started watching it at the start of the second half, and when Rangers equalised, they were not airing for about 15 minutes, and then I think they were not airing basically the first second half. Well, what I've watched, and obviously just the last few minutes, man, they ended up crumbling, getting the ball away and all that, and then it just led up to St Mirren's beautiful goal to secure the winner. So, but yeah, no, you can't take it away for that St Mirren performance. They were absolutely amazing defensively, very good, and didn't really see much attacking apart from the goal. But they were quite good, man.
Yep.
But every bit of criticism has to go to all the Rangers players. Not one of them were fighting for that badge that game. Not one of them.
No.
And what is Jack Butland doing for that first?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say there.
Do you want to add on to that?
No, we hear Leon's point of view. Leon, what has happened to Rangers?
Oh, ever since the cup final, just obviously bad result at Fir Park as well as away at St Mirren. Hopefully that doesn't continue going into the big one tomorrow, but we've had quite a few injury blows. I mean, Butland's out, Tav, Sutter, Balogun, the list does go on and on, but I mean, there's no excuse. Every player on that pitch should be given everything for the club, everything for the badge, and the only player right now that I would say is doing that is Nico Raskin.
Fair enough. So are you Clement in or Clement out?
Clement in.
Clement.
I think it's a tough one because I wouldn't put all the blame on the manager. I think if a new manager was to come in, of course the players are not going to change because, let's be honest, we've not got a lot a lot of money to go out and spend in this January transfer window. So I would give him a bit of time. I know a few fans would disagree with me there, but I mean, I think we do sack managers too quickly, and we'd like to see one stuck in long term, which of course he has been given a contract to 2028, but I won't rant about that because that was a stupid idea. But yeah, for the time being, I'm coming on.
Right, fair enough. Now let's get on to the next game. Jack, this was probably one of the best days in my life. I don't know what it is with you. And no matter the result, what a night out it was. Dunfermline 3, Falkirk 3. What a night.
Listen, it was absolutely electric in the Falkirk end. It was absolutely unbelievable. And the fans were just brilliant. The limbs were crazy. Aidan fell downstairs. My shoes at the front were all fucked, man, but I don't care. Well, I loved it. Set off pyros and all that. It was brilliant. But let's talk about the performance by Falkirk. The first maybe 15 minutes, man, were really, really good. Obviously, Callum Morrison scored that goal, but was it the 10th minute?
No, it was about the 25th or something.
25th? Fucking hell, am I getting 10th? Sorry, 25th minute. Very good goal. Top bags, no keeper saving that. And then obviously 2 seconds later, Dunfermline obviously go up and get a penalty, which definitely should have never been awarded. I seen it afterwards, it was never a penalty, honestly. The SFA are corrupt bastards. I'm going to say that, they are corrupt bastards. Again, if it's no Celtic, if it's no Aberdeen, it's going to be somebody, man, that they hate. It's but no, they're all corrupt. They're corrupt to the core. But that first penalty should never been a penalty. And it should have been retook. The guy stepped and then took it. You can't do that. But it was unlucky. And at the end of the half, man, Dunfermline really applying on the pressure, in my opinion.
Aye, they were.
But let's move on to the second goal. The second goal, Aidan Nesbitt. Brilliantly played free kick, good ball in, slots it. I think it was Bolton right.
Aye,
Bolton right.
the limbs were fucking mental.
The limbs, man, they were mental. Obviously, as I said, when people falling downstairs, people falling in their chairs and all that.
Running in the park.
We were all building, we were all bouncing. It was absolutely brilliant, so electric in that stadium. And obviously, Dunfermline mob ended up going up again.
Another penalty. It was outside the box.
It really was. It was outside the box. It was never a penalty again. SFA, corrupt to the core, corrupt bastards. It should really be sorting out what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? But again, so close for Nicky Hogarth to shave it. And
I've got something to add. Straight after that penalty, Ross McKeever's through on goal. Dunfermline player takes him right out. Yellow card. Where's the logic in that? Last man, I thought it's meant to be a red card.
Exactly. Last man, he was through on goal and everything, and just takes him right out. And
he's the one that scored the third goal for Dunfermline. Just says something. But Liam Henderson, navy blue through and through, made it 3-2, and then all the hearts were broken. But didn't matter after we got a result with Livingston dropping points to Ayr United. But Leon, what did you think of the Dunfermline Falkirk game?
Well, first of all, let's say what a derby.
What a derby.
It sure was. I mean, I was watching it on my telly. I watched a bit of the first half. I'm not going to lie, I did switch it off for a bit because I was busy. But I see what you mean with the penalty incident.
Aye.
Especially that. Was it the second half, the one that was outside the box?
Yes.
Yeah. I would especially highlight on that one. I think that was a bit dodgy, but overall, some derby. For Dunfermline to have the courage to go on and get that equaliser after the hearts have been broken by that late supposed winner from Falkirk, that took some guts, should we just say on here? But you know what I really want to say.
So let's get on to the next game. Leon, we were at this. I slept in and I missed kick-off. Shinnock Clyde, you got pitchside. Can't believe I slept in, man. What did you think of that?
Oh, I thought it was quite an even game. I mean, Clyde were the better team in the first half by a country mile.
Yeah.
I'd assume you'd agree with me on that, yeah?
Yeah, I missed the first 15 minutes, but for the time I was there, the first half an hour plus stoppage time, Clyde were the better team. Obviously, Jordan Allen put them ahead. Good finish. He could have put them doubled the lead. And he missed a sitter. Obviously, I videoed you when Jordan Allen scored wee Leon getting his captures. But Stranraer was honestly a banging day out. But the penalty incident in the second half, red card for Clyde, penalty. I think that was robbery as well for Clyde.
Yeah. I mean, I would say Stranraer were the better team in the second half as well. They did fight back fairly. But if you don't mind, I'd like to touch on the red card incident.
Yeah, yes. Jack, you got anything to say about the Stranraer Clyde?
I don't even watch a game, mate, so I've got nothing to say.
Aye, but like, any of the have you been keeping up by any of the team seasons now?
No.
Fair enough.
Mate, see, the week before I go to a game with you, I look at all the games, mate, and that's it. I don't do anything. I do look at some of the championship teams like Ayr and Livingston and that frequently, but I don't keep up with any of that. Apart from Elgin, I'm on Elgin.
All love for Elgin. Elgin's funnily enough next. Elgin 2, Peterhead 0. Elgin go tap of League 2. Tyler will be very happy with that. Anything to say with that, Jack?
Aye, Tyler will be very happy, man, and it's quite. It's good to see Elgin, man. Climbing up again. I'm hoping to maybe see them in the championship in 2026. Summer 2026, man. Do you know what I mean? Win the league this year, and then go on and win the league. Obviously next year, and then go into the championship. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard challenge for them if they get promoted this season. But it's very good to see Elgin doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially we went and saw them at Dumbarton back in April. Yep. We were actually supporting Elgin that day. We were in the Dumbarton then, but they were all put in together. That was a good day out, that. And just to see Elgin doing quite well, I'm happy for them. I hope that I have an Elgin game planned in the coming weeks. Leon, you got anything to say for Elgin and Peterhead?
Nah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't pay attention to that game. I'm not even sure what the score was. Can I just say something? Leon is absolutely shocking at darts. No, give us a rest.
Give him a rest. He just started the day, but let's get on to the next game. Is this called the Angus Derby? Arbroath 3 Montrose now. Is that the Angus Derby, if I'm correct? Aaron Jones was obviously at this, watched it. Good coverage of that game. Make sure you go subscribe to him. Arbroath 3 Montrose now. I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about these two teams. I'm clueless when it comes to the Angus Derby. But Leon's having a shot with that. He's just hurt the ball, but we don't talk about that. Any news want to say about the Angus Derby? Arbroath 3-0 winners in that day?
Nah, to be honest, don't really keep up now.
I don't really keep up with them either. Just, if you want to see everything about that game, just go watch Aaron Jones' YouTube. He got good coverage yet, and let's just move on to the next game. This next game, the Lanarkshire Derby. What a game this would have been. Hamilton 3, Airdrie 2. Exactly, Leon. What a derby. Obviously, Hamilton, they scored in the last minute. I saw this on Pyro and Pie's YouTube. I also subscribed to him. The limbs at Aki's were mental. I didn't expect Aki's to have that much good fans, but the limbs were very good. Anything to note on that, Jack?
Nah, not really, mate. Not really.
Not on Hamilton. We've watched them play this season, and it was Falkirk.
Actually, no, I think I want to say something about Hamilton. Filter, right, the fans, they're alright. So I've got to say it. And Hamilton are actually at Dunfermline Friday there. That's all I've got to say. Alright,
fair. So let's get on to the next game. Partick Thistle 2, Queen's Park 1, the Glasgow Derby. Partick Thistle 2-1 winners on the day. So, anything you want to say about Partick Thistle in Queen's Park, Jack?
I just want to say that I think the last time they played was in can't remember, but I think the last time they played, Partick Thistle actually won on penalties, did they not? Or was it Queen's Park? No,
I think it was Queen's Park with one on penalties, yeah. Scottish Cup.
Scottish Cup, and that was actually at Hampden. The first time, well, not the first time, right, but a Scottish Cup game that isn't a final, it's been played at Hampden.
Aye.
But aye, it was good to see the Jags win.
So let's get on to the next game. Right, we have Celtic 4, St Johnstone 0, the 29th, obviously.
Oh, come on,
This was...
talk about that.
And then there was also...
This game was absolutely flipping brilliant. Nicholas Kuhn was on fire. Kyogo was brilliant. And we Tyson Maeda. Again, absolutely smashing performance from the boys in green. It's a great setup for, obviously, Rangers coming up. And I'm hoping we'll play the same against the Rangers that we've done against St Johnstone. But St Johnstone's manager even said at the end of the game, man, he's probably the first manager I've ever heard to praise Celtic. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
They were like, but St Johnstone, the first 20 minutes, really good defensively. But then obviously we just cracked them open with a goal from Nicholas Kuhn. Then it was 1-0 in the first half, and then 15 minutes into the first half, Kyogo goes and scores. It was actually, I think it was a Paolo Bernardo volley or something that came off the keeper, and then Kyogo just headed it in. And then 5 minutes later, he goes up and scores a nice tap-in, brilliant ball. I can't remember who but was it Vai who puts the ball in? And Kyogo just obviously taps it in. Classic striker play, but brilliant goal. And then Tyson Maeda, I can't really remember much of his goal. What was his goal like again?
Good run.
You remember, Taylor?
Good run. He hit it by the keeper. Good finish as well.
Aye.
So that would have been a good game to vlog, obviously. This put Celtic well ahead in the title race because Rangers slipped up. Leon, you were at this game. Motherwell 2, Rangers 2. How was that game?
Oh man, it was so bad. Performance dreadful again. I mean, pretty much like what I said for St Mirren, no one giving their all for the badge apart from Nico Raskin.
Fair enough. Obviously, was it Danilo who scored for Rangers?
Eagleman got 2.
Oh, Eagleman. Get mixed up with the two for some odd reason.
All as well. Him and Raskin.
And then, but there was a big talking point in this game. A very big talking point in this game.
Yeah, I'll just get over and done with. It is a goal. Should be given.
VAR roundups already happened and they said it should have stood. So there's not really much we can argue about. VAR says it should have stood. It should have stood. Because they've actually double checked it now. No errors anymore. It's just a shame it was erroring on that day because that was Motherwell robbed out of 3 points. So that's bad to see because if Motherwell get the 3 points, they're not far behind us in the league.
I mean, it happens too often nowadays in Scottish football. Obviously, I'm not complaining about that decision, but
the cup final
for
a couple of weeks ago.
Cup final, absolutely robbed. But for all clubs, it's just happening too often now.
Yep, exactly. Something has to change fast in Scotland. Now, Ross County 2, Hearts 2. Hearts at it again, bottling it. Hearts were 2-0 up in the 90th minute, and Ross County 2 goals in 2 minutes. So the limbs at Dingwall must have been alright. Must have been alright. Anything to note on this, boys?
Yeah, I don't even know this game happened. I didn't even hear it, but I didn't even know Hearts balled a 2-0 lead. But usual Hearts, but usual Rangers teams bottling it. Rangers themselves, and then you've got the wee Huns, the Jambos. But Hearts season hasn't been very good at all. Last season was absolutely brilliant. 3rd place, European spot. They get 3rd or 4th. Kelly got 4th, didn't they?
Yep, Hearts.
And then 5th. And 5th was somebody. Well, I don't know. I know 6th was Dundee. But last season it's just night and day. But for last season, Hearts were absolutely smashing it. Beat Celtic twice, home and away, and I don't see what's changed. I really don't.
You looking at, because I thought Naismith would have been the problem. They sacked him, and something's just no changing. this January transfer window coming up is going to be massive. Anything you want to say about this, Leon?
Yeah, Hearts are in a bad place.
Do any of you truly think that they're going to be going down?
Nah.
Hearts always seem to find a way.
Stay up.
Aye, I think going down could be St Johnstone County, because I do think 2 championship teams will come up this year. Falkirk, I definitely 100% think they'll come up. They've proved that they're good enough, and I think when they come up they're going to do very well as well. Partick Thistle, I'd hope for them to come up, but I don't think it'll happen. I think it'll be Livingston again. But
I'm calling it right now, right? Falkirk 26-27 Champions League winners. No, kid not. No kidding. Maybe could get Europe.
I think they will get Europe. Maybe no Champions League, but...
No.
But anyway, let's go on to the next game. St Mirren 1, Dundee 2. I was at this game. That was my 23rd out of 42 stadiums. St Mirren, after getting that good result against Rangers, I thought they would have easily hammered Dundee. But no, Dundee surprised me. Simon Murray with a brace, I'm sure. And the Dundee fans went mental. Did any of you see any clips of this game?
Well, of course, I've seen your vlog. That you were in amongst the, what do you call them again?
North Bank,
that's it. Yeah, it looked like a good atmosphere, but I'm really, really surprised about St Mirren, of course, after getting a massive result against such a big historic team like Rangers. You'd think they'd bounce back and obviously get the result against Dundee, but no, surprised me.
It was very surprising, but after the game, this seems to be happening after every game in Scotland. The Polish, they have no idea how to stop it. There was another scrap after the game between the two ultra sides. St Mirren, Dundee, they were going at it, and those wee boys in the streets greeting. It's no good to see if you just got anything on ultra fighting and that.
Listen, I think the ultras are absolutely brilliant going to football games. It's brilliant if it's 12-year-old boys going to see non-league teams, or 30-year-old guys going to support Falkirk or Celtic or Rangers or Aberdeen and whatever. It's brilliant that they're doing that. It's bringing them more money because tourists want to come see it. People up and down the country want to go see it. Look at us, we're bringing Falkirk money. We want to go to all the games and all that. We want to buy all our merchandise. Look what it does, and it's brilliant. But see the fighting and all that, I don't see any need for it. You're defending a badge, which is fair, but what I've been told is that they're not fighting for the love of it. They're fighting for reputation. See, if you want to get a good reputation, make yourself a good ultras group. Don't make
pensioners and wee guys scared on the streets having to watch it.
Exactly. Don't do any of that stuff. It's what's I going to say? Just, if you want to get your reputation good, just be a good ultras group. Don't be a bunch of dafties like the Union Bears. Do you know what I mean? Pulling a teeth. That Stevie Wonder would do better, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but, fair.
Yeah, I don't see any need in fighting in football. I think it's just a bit pointless. Yeah, I can little voice cut there, but anyways, yeah, I can agree with that. Of course, it's brilliant to have all these ultras groups in Scotland, bringing the atmosphere, having a good time, but the fighting just has to stop.
Yeah, I think it definitely does.
If they say they're fighting because they love their club so much, they wouldn't be fighting because, let's be honest, it's damaging the club.
Yeah, it is. Having to pay fines.
I probably worded that wrong, but I mean, it does put damage on the club. Of course, you've seen all these clubs getting fines, and yeah, it's not good at all.
I know, and when the ultras groups do get banned from the stadium, it does have a big impact on the players, because the players are used to having a big batting in the stadium, and then that happens. It's no good to see, so I think all that has to stop. But now I think we should get on to Dundee United versus Aberdeen. Yet again, another Aberdeen downfall. What have I got to say to that? We're only happy on Gyro Day, but Aberdeen, I just can't believe their downfall. We just spoke about this no long ago. But what did you think of the game? Dundee United, obviously last minute winner. The LMC were mental. What did you think of it?
I didn't really watch any of the game, if I'm being honest, man, but I think I think Dundee massive really deserves a win. You know, you came up to the championship last season, and they really deserve a win against our rivals. You know what I mean? Didn't really get off to a flying start at the start of the season. Obviously drew into Dundee, but winning against Aberdeen is really big for them this season, and good for them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a massive result for Dundee United. I just say the Limbs looked absolutely mental.
Unreal. I saw it on.
And that's a massive result. They're only 3 points behind third place Aberdeen.
I know. So considering coming straight up from the championship and they've done that well, big fair enough to them. So I still can't get it. I was there as soon as they won the league at Eldry, the pitch invasions, the passion with Dundee United fans. It is actually good. Obviously, we saw them at Ibrox when I was there for the first time, Leon. And it was a good day out that. But anyway.
Right.
Let's get on to the game, which just happened yesterday, New Year's Eve. Greenland Morton 2, Partick Thistle 1. The Limbs and the Cowshed looked very good. Let's just say that. Last minute winner from Morton. Anything you want to say with this?
Yeah, well, it's good to see Morton getting big results again. I mean, they are a massive club.
Do you know what else is massive?
No. Good there.
So, anything you want to know on about that game, Leon?
Well, I mean, Morton are a massive club, of course.
Do you know what else is massive?
Oh, no.
Low taper fade.
That'll be getting clipped. Anyway, yeah, as I said, Morton are a massive club, and it's good to see them getting big results like that. Let's just say they've not had the season of dreams, sitting in 7th. They would have much preferred to be in the top half of that table, especially in the playoffs. Like, they do deserve to be there, so it would be good to see them back up in that top half of the table. But hopefully that result kickstarts a good season. Good. Oh my God!
No.
Can't football too. Hopefully that kicks off a good start to 2025 for Morton this season.
Yep, hopefully, because they've got a decent wee support and a good ground.
Aye, absolutely.
So that's the end of 2024. Now let's get in to 2025. Obviously, 2 derbies tomorrow. Will we start with the Dundee derby or will we start with the Old Firm derby? You can take your pick.
I reckon we start with the Dundee derby.
Right.
Yes, go from lowest to highest.
Right, let's start with the Dundee derby. Obviously, I'm sure this is at Dens Park. The last time these two teams played, it was Dundee 92, Dundee 2. This was the first game of the season. What a game to open the season. 2-2, very good derby, good atmosphere.
Derby.
Exactly. What a derby! But I'm buzzing to watch this Easterly game tomorrow. Should be a good day for Scottish football tomorrow. Anything you want to note about this game?
Sorry, I was kind of. Did you say Celtic vs Rangers, Taylor?
No, Dundee derby.
When's this tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, in Toronto, I think it's going to be a hard game for United, you know, going away from home and I don't think they're just going away from home and against our biggest rivals and, you know, hoping to get to 3 points. But I think it's going to end up in a draw. Like last time, it's going to end up 3 each. It's going to be a last-minute equaliser for Dundee. I think it's going to be really tough for United and, as I said, 3 each. It's going to end up in a draw. That's all I've got to say. I don't really keep up with that either.
Right. Anyway, Leon, do you want to know anything about this game? Leon, is there anything you want to know about this derby?
Well, looking into the game, of course, Dundee United will be favourites going into the derby, but you never know with these kind of games because players do seem to step up, especially in Scotland with the fans behind them. I think it'll be a really good game. I think Dundee United will still win, though. I think 2-1 Dundee United.
Fair enough. My prediction's probably going to be, you know what, I would say a 1-0 win for Dundee, because Dundee did look very good at St Mirren Park. But that should be some derby. 5:30 kick-off in Dundee. I would be going to that, but Old Firm Day tomorrow. I know I'm not going to it, but Leon, you're going to that, aren't you? Tomorrow?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Aye, we'll probably just scudgies again. But let's get on to talking about that. Obviously, key players for Rangers missing. Jack Butland has just went into hospital. Hopefully he is alright.
Yeah, it's a really bad thing. It's internal bleeding, isn't it?
Yep, it's no good to hear.
Yeah, in the leg. Yeah, it's probably is it a blood clot or something? Is that the thing?
Something similar, yes.
We're no doctors.
But hanging. It's sad to see they're all obviously missing James Tavernier as well. I was hoping that Celtic were going to sign Kieran Tierney the day play him tomorrow, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But
yeah, obviously very disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing.
Some man's accent. But Leon, anything you want to say about Rangers coming into this? Are you confident at all?
Now, of course, Celtic fans will be very confident going into this game. I imagine so. But Old Firm Derby, our players seem to perform better in the bigger games. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Rangers win. I think we'll win tomorrow.
Fair enough, confident. A win still wouldn't hurt Celtic as much, because it still put us 11 clear, I'm sure, if we get beat. So that is Celtic. It's not really a massive game like the low tape of fade, but I think...
Oh my days.
Jack, anything you want to say about the game tomorrow? You feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm feeling really confident. I've got a few things to add, man. I'm going to talk about how big the game is for Celtic, and I'm going to talk about the fans as well. That's a massive game. Tomorrow's a massive game for Celtic. Leon, stop YouTube. Aye, of course, man. You've got to feel confident in these games, man, as fans, and you've just... you know what? I'm always confident going into an Old Firm game. Do you know what I mean? It's I'm always confident, but sometimes I've got doubts. But I've got doubts for tomorrow. I've so many wee doubts, and but it's all pointing to Celtic win tomorrow. 3 points for the boys, and we want to get it done. I think it's got to be 3-1 at the boys. Abdullah Hashim, I don't think he plays for them anymore, fuck's sake. Because he scored in the last Old Firm at Ibrox. I'm going to say Ravi Matondo scores first. 12 minute. We go up. Thank you. Oh, okay then. I'm just going to say if Danilo starts, because he's been really on form. If Danilo starts, I'm going to say Danilo scores first, and then we go up and score with Kuhn. Then in the 29th minute we go and score with Kyogo, and then in the 35th minute we go up and score with Paulo Bernardo.
Right, fair enough. I'll give my prediction here. I think it's going to be 2-2.
No taper fade.
Jack thinks it's going to be a low table fight, but I think it's going to be 2-2. Kyogo and Ida.
Kyogo! Leon, did you hear the way he's pronounced his name there?
Ida will come on as well. The wee rebel will make it 2-2 in the last kick of the ball. Now, let's get on to Airdrie Falkirk. Right, Airdrie versus Falkirk. We are going to that, Jack. Definitely won't be doing anything before it. Like, definitely will not be consuming anything. But what are you thinking ahead of this game? Obviously, it's quite massive for Falkirk.
I'm thinking it's just a winnable game for Falkirk at this point. We won 2-0 at home against them, and it was just a pretty solid performance. It's not going to be any different. Do you know what I mean? Airdrie have got no fans, so it doesn't really matter. Why is Leon looking at me like that, man? But Airdrie have got no fans. It really doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's going to be 3 points to the Barons. And I'm going to say, I'm actually really confident. I'm really saying this. 4-0 Falkirk.
Oh, fair enough,
Really
very confident.
4-0.
Leon, anything you want to say about this game?
I think it's going to be the shock result of the season. I'm going to go 1-0 Airdrie.
No chance.
I'm only having you on. I think Falkirk will get the job done 2-0.
Are you possibly going to it?
Possibly, but I think I'm going to the City game on Saturday, so I'll have to wait.
Fair enough. A big game
That'll be
plan.
an early start.
It's a big game planned anyway. I'll give my prediction. I think it's going to be 7-0 to Falkirk, genuinely. Eardley are terrible. I think it's going to be a good away day where the Burns should be coming out in the numbers as always. Should be a good atmosphere, and I think 7-0 is just going to put the cherry on the cake. Now,
Yeah, I see me there, Taylor. Cherry. On the cake, cherries, you know what I mean?
aye, Jack. Wasn't funny, but
Shut the fuck up.
that's us spoke about all of the games. Now, Leon, we're going to ask you some questions, right?
Oh, here we go.
We Q&A with LMC vlogs. Right.
What is that, Taylor?
I'll start with a question. Right, Leon, out of all the games you've been to, including down south, what is the best pie you've ever had at a stadium?
Oh, that is a tough one. I'm going to go for the chicken curry pie at Motherwell.
Chicken curry pie at Motherwell. Do you know the price?
Yep. Testing me here. Obviously, I'm just back from Motherwell. I believe it was £3.80. I can check my bank. Hold on.
He's away to check his bank. Jack, while we're waiting, what's the best pie you've had?
Best pie I've had. It's got to be the kebab pie for Livingston. It was brilliant, man. First time being at Livingston, kebab pie was absolutely smashing.
Right. £3.80, that's a good price. Now, Jack, you can ask him a question now.
Leon, what is the best pre-match scran to have before a game? 12 o'clock kick-off. Oh. You know what, I'll go for a fry-up. Aye, that's a good choice, man, good choice. What's your drink? Good choice. Orange juice, apple juice, tea or coffee?
Has to be iron brew, in my opinion.
No, I don't even drink fizzy juice.
Fair enough, healthy man.
The hiccup. Yeah,
Right, so, Leon, I'll ask you another question. It's getting into the end of this voice memo, but yes. What made you start YouTube?
Now we're going back to February 2022. Rangers were playing Dortmund at home. I had no intention of filming a video, but I got to the ground. I was like, I seen a guy holding a video camera. I still to this day don't know who it was. Probably just a Europa League representative or something, holding a camera, speaking to it. And then I was like, I could do something similar to that. I had to think about it, got into the ground for the Rangers Dortmund game, and I asked my dad to film a little clip of me speaking. And then from there, vlogged the game, and the video done well, and since that I've not gave up, so it's been a long journey, but
that is good to hear. Obviously, the first time I met you was at the Vela Clyde, the John Hughes game. The atmosphere there was very good as well. That's when I met you. So, anything to say for Vela Clyde?
Listen, last time I went was quite a while ago, but the stuff that the boys do there, brilliant.
I know it's a shame that they folded, but they will be back at some point, hopefully. Yep, the Ultras folded, if you didn't know that.
Oh, do you learn something new every day?
Yep. Now, I'll ask you another question. Out of all the SPFL clubs, not including Rangers, what is a club you have the soft spot for?
I'm going to have to go with Clyde.
Clyde.
Because here's a fun fact, my brother used to play with them back in
Really?
2019, 2020.
What's his name?
Luke McNiven, you probably wouldn't know him because he didn't really get much of a look in because he was on the bench quite a lot, but I used to follow Clyde home and away every single week to go and see my brother, so
Brilliant.
I'd probably say Clyde, but Stranraer's up there as well because the people that I met on Saturday are...
Yeah, they were very nice with us too, weren't they?
Kindest club representatives I've ever met.
I know they were very nice with us too. Falkirk's obviously my soft spot club. Jack, Falkirk's obviously your soft spot club. And you any other questions for Leon?
What's a ground that you suggest that we go to that we've not been to yet? Oh.
This can include down England.
Yeah, 100% down England as well.
Preferably Scotland, but we wouldn't mind some suggestions.
If you're wanting an English one as well, I would say Elland Road.
Elland Road. Leeds.
Alright. Elland Road or Craven Cottage?
Oh, Fulham. Fulham's a good one.
Yeah.
It's Fulham's London based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for April, boys.
Yeah, but if you're talking about Scotland, I'm trying to think of the great grounds in Scottish football. A long, hard think about that.
Hard think, because we've been to 23 of them, so it's quite hard to remember what we've not been to.
Yeah.
Leave it with you. Right, obviously, while we're waiting, I'll say some games what I've got planned up. On Saturday, I might be going to Inverness and Barton, but Leon has now got a stadium to go to.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been to this one. Have you been to Somerset?
No, me and Jack were actually planning to go there on Saturday. Wait,
It's a brilliant ground.
A good ground.
Yeah, proper old school, I love it.
Obviously, they've just got the new stand at the start of this season.
Same with Morton as well. Morton and Ayr, love them.
I've been to Morton.
Somerset Ayr, yeah?
Morton's a decent wee ground as well. Good workers is there as well.
No, it's not.
But Jack didn't like it. To be fair, we went for Annan Athletic in a pre-season game.
Probably because we went for fucking Annan, mate.
Right, probably one of the worst games to choose. We will definitely be back at Capello because we need to find different games to go to. But I'll ask you one more question, Leon, before we go end this podcast. What is your favourite competition in Scotland to vlog?
Oh. I'm gonna go for the Scottish Cup.
It has to be the Scottish Cup.
Yeah.
You can get upsets, bloody the best atmosphere ever. Look, Falkirk at East Kilbride, you were there obviously.
Yep.
Me and Jack on the megaphone like a pair of wee fannies. That was some atmosphere, especially at such a small stadium. It's just football heritage, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And it couldn't have been any other answer for me. Every time I hear Scottish Cup, it instantly makes me think of Darvel Aberdeen.
Oh, Mick Kennedy. The fairy tale. But yes, that is the end of this second episode. Don't know when this is gonna be up, but Leon, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you on, mate.
Thanks for having me on. Happy New Year, everyone, as well. Make sure to subscribe to Taylor. Amazing content. Honestly, one of the most talented guys I've met as well. So, everyone, watch his content, because I wouldn't just say that. He is one of the best.
Right, cheers, Leon. You have a good New Year. Hopefully, there'll be some more collabs this month. But, Jack, anything you want to say before we end this?
Yeah, of course. Hope everybody has a smashing New Year. Hope it goes off to a good start, man. Especially if you're a Dundee fan, a Rangers fan, or a Celtic fan. Obviously, your New Year's going to start off good if you win. Preferably Celtic. But I hope you all have a brilliant New Year. And whenever you're watching us, have a good night or day or afternoon.
Right, thank you for that, Jack. Everybody make sure to go subscribe to Leon. We'll put a link to his channel in the description. Also put a link to my main channel, Spider Taylor 62. Just make sure to like and subscribe to Spider's View. And as always, we will see you in the next one. Hawaii, lads!